27th of March 2026. The song was Nina Zaffaroni, I believe. It was Mice Making Eyes at Me. It was really famous when I was a kid. Everybody seemed to vote for this. It was a bit like the Britain's Got Talent. It was called Opportunity Knocks by a guy named Hugh Green, I think. She was voted the best act every week for ages. She was only a small child, and then she got her own programme. But the thing about Lena was she had anorexia nervosa. So she had a lot of problems, bless her, and died very young. So that may mean something to some of you. Let's see what the story's about and see if we can find anything in the song to be relevant. We've got Taurus. We're back on the North Node, so your true life purpose, and the 6th house of health. So as you can hear, my health seems to have improved quite a bit, so that's good. The card is the Hermit, which is about following your spiritual journey in life, not the material journey. It's Virgo energy, so 6th house, well done Spirit, about health. It's about hospital doors, health workers, grandparents. The name is Walter, Millie, Darren, Michael, Susan, Julie. Could be important, could be relevant. So let's have a look then. Buddha left the palace and his family and all the riches to become a hermit. There he is in the sweet spot. We haven't had that for a while, so this one's important. Because he realised that it wasn't making him happy. He wasn't living a fulfilling life, and he needed to find something more important than money. Peace of mind. So this is going to be an easy journey, and it has been going on for some time. It started in 2011. Well, some of it started way before then, but 2011 was when they really put the foot on the pedal. And now we're in the dawn of Aquarius. We've got Scorpio there. This is somebody staying in the comfort zone. Something has ended and we are grieving that process, but we aren't ready to come out of our comfort zone yet. So the 13, Nick and Helen, could be important. It's about reproductive organs and shared resources. There's your North Node, 11th house. We are having to lay some ghosts to rest, whether that's actual ghosts because we're grieving someone or a situation from the past. So we've got ankles and legs with this one. It's about dimming your light to fit in. It's stormy weather look. It's Aquarius, and it's the 17. This is someone that's very closed off. They are not open to anything at the moment. And now we have Aquarius again in the Minor Arcana. The Ice Queen. Somebody is a woman scorned or someone scorned. Not necessarily a woman. But this is bad advice given from professional people. This is harsh words, sharp tongues. This is misdiagnosis, injustice, and lack of spiritual awareness. And then we have today's card, 2 snakes and 2 dogs. And yet, somewhere in the midst of this, in the next 8 days, something positive, some positive action will be taken. We have Persephone there, the High Priestess, the daughters, the hostages. Someone made to do something under duress, against their will, put at the gates of hell by another. 2 or 29. Destiny Lee, Esme Rose, Marcia, Kelly, Elaine, Beth and Alice. The answer is no. You are not following your true north node, your true life purpose. Because you're dimming your light to fit in with others, chucking yourself into the material world and trying to make ends meet, probably. So nothing can be conceived or grown in this environment. And yet we've got that one card that gives us hope. The next 8 days, something is going to happen. Because we've lost all hope there. If you don't face the chaos head on, there is no hope, there is no healing, and there is no freedom. So we've got Pluto in Aquarius, which is what we're talking about, the dawn of Aquarius. And that's the only clue that we've got. The houses are all over the place. Aquarius is in the 5th house, which is Leo's natural home. In the 6th house, we've got Pisces, which is sacrifices and lack of boundaries. And we've got Taurus there in the dice, which is in the 8th house, which is normally Scorpio's domain. Uranus is in Taurus, so that's rebellion, bullheadedness, stubbornness, and Ceres. And Taurus, like I said, is in the 8th house that Scorpio's usually in. So this is very, very interesting because it's in the sweet spot, the second pile. We know of old that is important. We've got the rose, so rose is mentioned more than once. Aquarius is mentioned more than once. Virgo is mentioned more than once. So it is letting the negativity in to intimidate you. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. We don't need that. The song is Mine's Making Eyes at Me. So somebody is trying to flatter you into capitulating in whatever form that is. Or your daughters, I have to say. Yeah. We have someone here that is isolated, alone, feeling half erased, lost half of themselves, a hole in the pit of their stomach they cannot fill, and stuck in stormy waters with nowhere to go, unable to travel, especially across water, dragging the baggage of the past into your future. There is no love in this situation and no commitment. Pisces, love has left the building. Abandonment, a decision made, possibly during Mercury retrograde. Orphanages, Catholic Church, nuns. But above all, it's abandonment. Somebody emotionally, financially, spiritually, mentally, or physically blackmailing you in a situation. This is horrendous. I bet you wish they hadn't done it now, even though I'm late. Spirit don't want you to give up, but they do want you to realise that you've got to draw a line in the sand, because in some way, intentionally or unintentionally, you have brought this on yourself. This is a karmic situation, and you have to be prepared to sever ties with situations, people, whatever it is. We do not chop the apple tree down for firewood just because it doesn't give us a couple of apples. we pare away the branches that we no longer need, the people, the situations, whatever it is that we don't need, especially financially, and we put our head down and keep going. Comparison is not your friend. Life is not a race, it's not a competition. So you've got to do the right thing. Whatever happened in the past makes no difference now. You have to do what's right now. You have more options than you're aware of. That's the only two cards that we've got that are positive so far. Keep your dreams alive, but focus on one thing at a time. Someone is going to be found out for their lies, deceit and theft. They have been taking credit for what you've done, or actually stealing from you credit-wise. That could be identity theft, stealing your credit card, running up bills under your name, whatever it is. You cannot sit on the fence anymore. You cannot do this all alone anymore. You have to pick a side. And we cannot dwell in the past, because even in grief, we cannot stay in the past. We have to move forward before it's too late. Your attention has been elsewhere. If you carry on the way you're going, it is going to be too late. So, stop crying over spilt milk. Stop living in the past, which is what's happening here. The past is over, and the future's not promised to us. We have to live in the now. Action needs taking in the next 8 days. 5 months is there. We are running out of time. No major arcanas. Very strange. So we've got Fred, Alison, David, Nicholas, Helen, and all the names that I said with the High Priestess, because I can't go through them again. And there it is again. So they've given us all the cards we need. If you do not take action, you will be left trying to fight this battle alone. There it is again. Choose wisely. Keep your dreams alive. You have more options than you know. But there seems to be spectres, ghosts of the past. You need to raze things to the ground, to destroy everything you've ever known or believed in, to rise again from the ashes. This could be Easter, because it's Easter weekend next weekend. So, rebirth, the Phoenix rising, and number 20. Gary, Sandra, Joshua, bringing those walls down, whether it be to be vulnerable or to destroy something that's been there for a very long time. It's geriatric issues, it's the dentist, it's teeth, knees, bones. Who's born in the year of the rooster. There is a codependent situation here where somebody is relying on others for their livelihood, for their survival, instead of standing on their own 2 feet. You must move on. Leave the baggage of the past behind. Do not take it into your future. Only take the positive with you the next 6 weeks, and then move across water. A house move, a new home, a celebration, a wedding, a new foundation being built. Something to do with a home. A home is not a home without a fire in the hearth, food on the table and a welcome at the door. Apathy is not going to work. You can't be stubborn. You've got to be open to this rebirth, to destroy and reborn, so that you can bring those daughters back from hell, or you come back from hell. No longer letting the negativity into your field, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally or physically. This is not your team. They've said it before. There's red light, red flags all over this. It is time to find a new team. The foundations were never strong enough in the first place, and now it's time to destroy it all to rebuild. Wow, that was not what I expected, and I bet you, if you've been waiting all day for me, because I've been at cases, I bet you wish you never tuned in. So let's see then, shall we? What we can get out of the song, especially. We'll do the clarifiers. I didn't expect this at all. So grandparents can be very important. There he is. Optimism, but without aggression. The number 40, the Fire Prince. So this is our tall, handsome stranger usually in the tarot cards. We need that fire to propel us forwards. The fire in our belly. And right now there is none. So the fire will cleanse. Fire there, the rooster and the phoenix. 40. When the Fire Prince arrives at your ally, he lets you know that he represents the invisible force behind all manner of manifestation, and he brings you the gift of optimism, of hope. You will be rightly inspired to move forwards, there we are, and take confident and assertive action, there's the confident and assertive action, to reach your goal, your North Node. Envisioning the path for the highest good with an optimistic outlook. The Fire Prince will bring you a gift of a miracle. Things will come together as if by magic to create the reality you seek. You have every reason to be hopeful. Move forward knowing that you have everything you need and more. But just remember to share the enthusiasm, believe in others, and be optimistic for them too. And your good fortune will multiply. So something in the next 8 days or so is going to be positive. What it is, I have no idea. Except that we've got the release of hostages, of daughters, from toxic situations. 2 and 29. That's number 40. So it's not a date, it could be an age, or it could be a door number. 40. Wherever you see it. It could be the table number that you're dining at, for all I know. Resilience. So there we are. We've got fire energy again. Your base chakra. The red of the heat and passion. What you need is to be passionate about something. Resilience is the ability to withstand this challenge and the difficulties which you are experiencing on your journey. The ability to have the experiences and learn from them, and how to better manage these situations if presented with them again, is the real art of resilience. Resilience empowers us to become confident and trust and understand that we have the will and the knowledge to manage any circumstances. Whilst embroiled in the situation, we will find it hard to comprehend where our strength comes from. However, somehow we connect to an inner knowing. We understand the wisdom gained from such circumstances, only adding to the richness of our life's journey. You have the strength of will and stamina to see this through to the end, however painful it may be. You are reaching new limits within yourself that you never thought you would survive. It's been such a hard time with little rewards to keep you motivated to continue with the fight. So you become apathetic, some of you maybe. The battle was unavoidable and you put up a good fight. But now is the time to walk away, heal yourself and the wounds you sustained. It's almost over, and in a few more days, there we are again, days, there will be a resolution to your issue. The key to this experience is to ensure you find time to mend your broken spirit, soothe your battered soul, and once you begin to self-nurture, you will wonder what all the fuss was about in the first place. So you have to start looking after yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. But there will be something positive that gives you that extra energy you need to get through whatever it is that's coming our way. Six weeks, 3 years, 7 months, 8 days, all mentioned. Acceptance, and that's what it is. Open to accepting, and they are not the closed off apathy. Acceptance means unconditional love. There is no love in this situation. The angels remind you to accept everyone exactly as they are. Do not judge. There's the judgment. Don't judge lest you be judged. Blame or want to change someone or something. When you are totally accepting, you will bear no malice or enmity towards anyone or anything. She has malice. She is a nasty piece. Harmlessness through acceptance is a high state of being, and that is a very difficult quality for humans to embrace, for it is a divine quality. Nevertheless, the angels are drawing your attention to it now. There. You are also asked to accept yourself. When you truly do so, you will feel centered, confident, and your divine self will be revealed. Accept yourself and others just as they are. You have no right to change anyone, and they have no right to change you. You're nobody's puppet. Finally, I just wish Lena would have been accepting of herself. She died because of the illness, the anorexia. She couldn't see how beautiful she was. Everybody else did. And, whoa, we haven't had this one before. The porcupine, somebody's very prickly, and the anemone. Boundaries. We have no boundaries, and we need to put them in place, look. No boundaries whatsoever. But she manages to do that. The boundaries are broken, and she seals them off again. So, we've got the number 38. So fences, borders, your personal boundaries. The porcupine, with its impressive quills, is a well-known symbol of self-defense. You must be prepared to defend yourself. According to a legend common with Anishinaabe tribes, the porcupine got its quills by placing the branches of a hawthorn, which is Aries, tree on its back, which is a fire sign, defending itself against the bear, which is Virgo, and also the 20 in some decks. So, Nana Bozo, so the bear, the great bear, the trickster spirit in Ouija, which is like the Ouija board, so don't be messing with Ouija boards, myth, saw the porcupine's cleverness and fashioned it a coat of quills to wear from then on. Just as the porcupine curls into a ball to defend itself from predators, the anemone flower turns inward and down during rainstorms, and we've got the rainstorm there. So stormy weather, it's talked about it twice. Batten down the hatches, protect yourself, and go within. Listen to your gut instinct. You will protect your delicate petals from damage. You cannot help others unless you first help yourself. Stop dimming your light. Maintain healthy boundaries around your time and energy, giving generously only once you are sufficiently fed yourself. How can you ensure your needs are met? You need to establish healthy boundaries around your time and energy, and you must respect the boundaries of others. There we go. Love and Light. This is going to be an interesting song, I believe. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.